Hello everyone, and welcome to the third installment of our Prevent Leg Cramps in Seniors series. Today, I want to start by sharing a story about a gentleman I know who's in his mid-60s. He'd been plagued by severe calf cramps in the dead of night, so severe that he would often wake up clutching his legs, trying to massage away the pain. After discussing his eating habits and daily routines, one thing jumped out immediately: he wasn't getting enough potassium. So, we experimented by adding bananas into his diet, just one banana a day, either in the morning or early afternoon. Within a couple of weeks, he noticed a clear decrease in those dreadful late-night cramps. Now, I'm not saying bananas alone solve every problem, but this small change made a significant difference in his life. This brings us to a critical question: why are bananas and potassium such powerful allies in fighting muscle cramps, especially for elders? If you've watched our earlier videos, you know we've touched on hydration, protein, and other nutrients. But potassium stands out for how it maintains proper fluid balance in your cells and helps regulate nerve signals between your brain and muscles. When potassium levels are low, your muscles can send out confused signals, triggering sudden spasms and pain. This is especially common in old age, when our bodies might not retain minerals as efficiently. Bananas, often called the king of potassium, are so appealing because they're accessible, affordable, and easy to eat. You can have them plain, blend them into a smoothie, or slice them onto your cereal. They also contain vitamin B6, some dietary fiber, and a host of other nutrients that boost energy and digestion. But the best part? You don't have to spend a fortune, and you don't have to be a master chef to incorporate them into your daily meals. By the end of this video, I'll show you how to pair bananas with a couple of other potassium-rich foods to create a simple snack that can help you keep those pesky cramps at bay. If you enjoy practical guidance like this, be sure to stick around and share your own tips in the comments. Maybe you have a favorite banana recipe or a story of how this fruit helped alleviate nighttime cramps. We'd love to hear it. So let's dive into the science behind potassium, why seniors need it more than ever, and how a humble banana can go a long way toward improving your comfort and quality of life. Let's start by understanding exactly why potassium is such a powerhouse mineral, especially for seniors looking to prevent leg cramps and maintain steady energy levels. One of potassium's main jobs is to help balance fluids within and around your cells. If you think of your muscles as tiny engines, you can imagine how important it is for them to have the right balance of electrolytes so they can fire without sputtering. When your potassium runs low, those engines can misfire, leading to the spasms and cramps that so many older adults experience, often at the most inconvenient times, like the middle of the night. Potassium also regulates how nerves communicate with muscles. Low potassium levels can send mixed signals through your nerve pathways, almost like static on a radio station. Instead of a clear message saying, contract or relax, your muscles might get a jumbled instruction, and that's when those painful cramps can strike. As we age, our bodies might not hold on to potassium as effectively as they once did, or our diets become less varied, which can hasten the problem. It's not uncommon for older adults to lose more potassium through excretion or simply fail to replenish it through daily meals. That's why many seniors report feelings of fatigue, muscle weakness, or an uptick in nighttime cramps when their potassium intake lags behind what their bodies need. Another lesser-known bonus of potassium is its relationship with blood pressure. Many older adults worry about hypertension and heart health, and for good reason. Potassium can help moderate blood pressure by balancing out some of the effects of sodium. If you're someone who's keeping an eye on salt intake, making sure you have enough potassium in your diet can be a real game changer. Studies suggest that a potassium-rich diet, combined with other healthy habits, can lower the risk of cardiovascular complications. And when you factor in fewer cramps, more energy, and possibly better blood pressure readings, potassium starts to look like a small but powerful ally in your daily routine. Let me share a quick story to drive this home. I know a retired nurse who began feeling unusually tired and achy, especially in her legs. After talking to her doctor, she realized her lifestyle changes in retirement, less cooking, more packaged foods, had caused her potassium levels to dip. By consciously adding more fruits and vegetables, including potassium-rich staples like bananas and leafy greens, she not only lowered the frequency of her leg cramps but also felt generally more alert throughout the day. Her blood pressure readings even improved modestly, giving her confidence that these small dietary tweaks were well worth the effort. Before we move on, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed any changes in muscle cramps or energy when you started paying attention to your potassium intake? Feel free to share in the comments below. In the next part of this video, we'll explore how potassium directly impacts muscle contractions and how seniors can use simple foods, yes, including bananas, to keep those leg muscles calm and cramp-free. Let's talk about how potassium actually helps ward off those nagging leg cramps by working behind the scenes in two main ways. First, potassium is a major player in nerve signal transmission and muscle contraction. When your body has enough potassium, your muscles receive the right cues from your nerves to contract and relax smoothly. Think of it like an electrical wiring system. If all the wires are in good shape, the signals flow cleanly, and your muscles can flex without seizing up. However, if you're running low on potassium, those wires get frayed, and the signals become jumbled. That's when you'll feel your calves lock up or spasm in the middle of the night, or even during a leisurely walk. It's your body's way of saying, "Help, we're out of balance." Second, potassium doesn't work alone. Your body also relies on adequate hydration and other minerals like magnesium and calcium to maintain proper muscle function. You could eat a pile of bananas, but if you're not drinking enough water, or if your magnesium levels are too low, you might still run into cramps. Staying hydrated keeps your cells plump and ready to work, while magnesium and calcium have their own roles in ensuring muscle cells can contract and release at the right times. This synergistic effect is especially vital for seniors, because as we age, our ability to retain electrolytes and fluids can diminish. If you can give your body the full support team, potassium, magnesium, calcium, plus enough water, the difference can be remarkable. One practical tip I often share with older friends is to pair a potassium-rich food, like a banana or a handful of spinach, with something that offers magnesium, maybe a small serving of nuts or seeds, and wash it down with a glass of water. This 1-2 punch helps muscles stay relaxed, whether you're gardening, walking, or simply trying to get a good night's sleep. If you've tried a similar combination or found a creative snack that works wonders for you, feel free to drop a comment below. Up next, we'll dig deeper into why bananas are such a standout choice for boosting your daily potassium in a quick, delicious way. Now, let's focus on why bananas often steal the spotlight when it comes to boosting potassium levels. First of all, bananas are incredibly convenient, no need for fancy cooking skills or special equipment. You simply peel and eat. They're also budget-friendly and widely available, which makes them a go-to option for seniors who might not want to fuss around in the kitchen. Beyond potassium, bananas come packed with vitamin B6, which supports brain function, and a decent amount of dietary fiber, which helps keep your digestive system running smoothly. So even though we're highlighting potassium for muscle health, you're really getting a mini power package in every bite. People sometimes ask, how many bananas should I eat? Generally, 1 or 2 per day can be a helpful addition, but your personal needs may vary. If you already consume a variety of fruits and vegetables, you might only need 1 banana daily to give you that extra potassium boost. If you're a big fan of bananas, just remember moderation. While they're healthy, they do contain natural sugars, so it's best not to go overboard. One trick is to eat a banana as part of your breakfast, maybe with some yogurt or a slice of whole grain toast, or enjoy one as a mid-afternoon snack to stabilize your energy levels. Some seniors even find that having half a banana an hour before bed helps them avoid nighttime cramps. It's all about experimenting to see what fits your body's rhythm. I recall a neighbor of mine, Mr. Jenkins, who complained he could hardly get through the night without his calf muscles acting up. After watching a few videos on potassium, he decided to add a single banana to his diet after lunch every day. Within a couple of weeks, he noticed his leg cramps weren't as frequent or as intense. He still had the occasional twinge, but the improvement was enough for him to feel more confident and sleep better. Now, I'm not promising a banana a day will fix every ailment under the sun, but for many older adults, it can be a practical and tasty way to keep muscle cramping at bay. If you have your own banana success story, be sure to share it in the comments. We'd love to hear about your experience. Now, while bananas certainly get a lot of attention for their potassium content, they're definitely not your only option. If you find yourself feeling bananaed out or just want more variety, let's explore some other potassium-rich foods that can help you prevent leg cramps without getting bored. For starters, sweet potatoes are an excellent choice. Not only are they high in potassium, but they also provide beta-carotene, which is great for eye health. Try baking or steaming them and adding a few herbs or a sprinkle of cinnamon for a tasty, nutrient-packed side dish. Avocados are another favorite among many older adults, thanks to their creamy texture and healthy fats. They work wonders in salads, sandwiches, or even mashed into guacamole. A single avocado can offer more potassium than a banana, though keep in mind they're also relatively high in calories, so moderation is key. If you're in a warmer climate or simply enjoy tropical flavors, coconut water is a quick way to replenish electrolytes. It contains potassium along with a host of other minerals, and it's light and refreshing. Just be sure to watch for added sugars on certain packaged brands. For those who prefer a juicy fruit, cantaloupe or other melons can be a refreshing source of potassium, especially on hot days when hydration is extra important. Leafy greens like spinach or kale also pack a potassium punch. You can blend them into a smoothie, sauté them with a bit of olive oil, or even toss them into a soup. By mixing and matching these foods, you'll keep your meals diverse and interesting without losing that crucial boost of potassium your muscles need to stay cramp-free. Now, one of my favorite strategies is pairing potassium with magnesium for an even more powerful effect. For instance, you could have a banana or a slice of melon with a handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds, which are both rich in magnesium. This combination helps your muscles relax more effectively, potentially cutting down on those nighttime leg cramps that disturb your sleep. And don't forget a glass of water or two throughout the day to ensure you're staying properly hydrated. Remember, electrolytes work best in a well-hydrated body. If you're managing diabetes or keeping a close eye on blood sugar levels, don't worry, you don't have to miss out on these benefits altogether. You can still enjoy potassium-rich fruits by opting for those with a lower glycemic index, such as berries or smaller portions of sweet fruits. Pairing fruits with a protein source, like yogurt or nuts, and some fiber, like oats or leafy greens, can also help slow down the absorption of natural sugars. This approach allows you to reap the nutritional rewards while keeping your blood sugar more stable. Ultimately, variety is what makes any diet sustainable and enjoyable. So if bananas aren't your cup of tea, or if you simply want to explore new flavors, try incorporating sweet potatoes, avocados, coconut water, cantaloupe, and leafy greens into your routine. Not only will this keep your taste buds happy, but you'll also be giving your body a well-rounded dose of vitamins, minerals, and electrolytes to help fend off cramps. If you have a go-to potassium-rich recipe that's been a hit in your household, feel free to share it in the comments. You never know who you might inspire to mix things up in their own kitchen. Now, before we wrap up our talk on potassium, let's address an important point. While potassium is undoubtedly beneficial for helping seniors prevent leg cramps, there is such a thing as having too much of a good thing. Excessive potassium in the bloodstream, a condition known as hyperkalemia, can be dangerous for your heart and overall health. This situation is more likely to occur if you have kidney issues, since the kidneys are primarily responsible for filtering out excess potassium. If you suspect you might have kidney problems, or if you're already under a doctor's care for any chronic condition, please consult a medical professional before making significant changes to your diet. That conversation will help ensure that your potassium intake is dialed in safely. In addition, try to obtain potassium mostly through natural foods rather than relying heavily on supplements. While potassium pills and other forms of supplementation do exist, they carry potential risks if not used under proper guidance. Natural sources, like fresh fruits, vegetables, and even certain nuts, provide potassium in a more balanced way, along with other nutrients your body needs. Imagine you're getting a full orchestra of vitamins and minerals, rather than blasting just one instrument at high volume. This holistic approach often reduces the chance of imbalances that could backfire on your health. For example, if you're already enjoying bananas, sweet potatoes, or avocados in your daily meals, you're likely receiving a good potassium boost without overloading your system. Likewise, sipping on a moderate amount of coconut water can top up your electrolytes naturally. The key is moderation and variety, two elements that help the body function smoothly and reduce leg cramps. As always, pay attention to how you feel. If you start noticing unusual heart palpitations, fatigue, or muscle weakness, it might be a sign to scale back on certain foods or have a chat with your doctor. Remember, the goal here isn't to shovel down as much potassium as possible but to incorporate it wisely into a balanced diet. When combined with adequate hydration, sufficient protein, and other essential nutrients, potassium can be a real game changer in preventing cramps and supporting muscle health. But at the end of the day, each person is unique, so personalizing your approach is key. If you have any experiences, good or bad, with potassium supplements or certain high potassium foods, feel free to share in the comments. Your input could help another viewer fine-tune their own journey towards stronger, cramp-free legs. Let's wrap up our focus on potassium by looking at a few quick and tasty ways to incorporate it into your daily meals. One popular option is a banana and green smoothie. Here's how I usually make it. I take one ripe banana, a handful of spinach, though kale works too, if you prefer a slightly stronger taste, and then blend it all together with either low-sugar yogurt or soy milk. If you're feeling fancy, toss in a spoonful of nut butter or a couple of almonds for extra protein and healthy fats. What I love about this smoothie is how simple it is, just a few ingredients, and you're getting potassium, fiber, vitamins, and a decent protein boost. It's fantastic as a breakfast on the go or an afternoon pick-me-up. Plus, the sweetness of the banana typically masks the earthy flavor of the greens, which makes it more appealing if you're not a big fan of raw spinach or kale. This easy recipe has become a staple for several seniors I know who want more potassium without a lot of fuss in the kitchen. Another idea is banana oatmeal. If you're already enjoying a warm bowl of oats in the morning, why not slice up half a banana and stir it in while it's still cooking? You can also sprinkle in some chia seeds or ground flax seeds for an added punch of fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. This combination offers a nice balance of carbohydrates, protein, and potassium, and it's both quick to prepare and gentle on the stomach. Oatmeal is an especially great option if you're prone to feeling hungry shortly after breakfast. It tends to keep you satisfied for a longer stretch, thanks to its high fiber content. And if you happen to have a sweet tooth, the natural sweetness of the banana may allow you to cut back on added sugar. However, I do want to remind everyone not to overlook the importance of water alongside these potassium-rich foods. Staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining proper electrolyte balance and preventing leg cramps. It doesn't do much good to pile on the potassium if your muscles are crying out for fluids. Think about it this way: potassium, magnesium, and other electrolytes are like the building blocks for muscle health, while water is the transport system that makes sure these nutrients get where they need to go. If you find plain water a bit dull, consider trying infused water with lemon slices, cucumber, or a handful of berries. Herbal teas are also a good alternative, as long as they're not heavily sweetened. Incorporating these small but powerful tweaks, like a banana and green smoothie, oatmeal topped with fresh banana slices, and adequate daily hydration, can genuinely transform how your muscles feel and perform. Even in older age, it's possible to notice significant improvements in energy and reduce that nightly risk of painful cramps. If you've experimented with any of these recipes or have your own creative twist to share, drop a comment below. I love hearing about new spins on simple classics, especially when they help seniors stay active and comfortable in their daily lives. Before we wrap up today, I want to hear from you. Do you already include bananas or other potassium-rich foods in your daily meals? Maybe you're a fan of sweet potatoes, avocados, or leafy greens. I'd love it if you shared your own tips or experiences in the comments. We're building a community here, and your insights could help someone else discover that perfect snack or recipe to reduce those pesky leg cramps. Also, if you found this video useful, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. That way, you'll be the first to know when we release more health and wellness content specifically tailored for seniors looking to stay active and live comfortably. Speaking of what's next, I'm excited to let you know that our upcoming video will dive into the art of combining potassium with magnesium and calcium to maximize muscle health and reduce cramps even further. We'll talk about what foods naturally contain these minerals, how they work together, and how to tweak your routine so you're getting the most benefit without feeling overwhelmed. Trust me, if you've gotten this far in your journey to prevent leg cramps in seniors, you won't want to miss the next step. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, take care and stay well. Let's take a moment to recap today's key takeaway. Ensuring you get enough potassium, particularly through easily accessible foods like bananas, plays a major role in helping seniors prevent leg cramps and maintain more comfortable mobility. While bananas aren't the only source of potassium, they're a wonderfully simple way to start boosting your daily intake. Combined with staying well hydrated and mixing in other nutritious foods, potassium can make those nighttime cramps less frequent and less intense, giving you the freedom to enjoy life with fewer interruptions. I truly hope these suggestions encourage you to get creative in the kitchen or even try a new snack to keep your muscles happier. Above all, I wish you continued good health and a peaceful, fulfilling journey through your golden years. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to join me again in our next video from the Prevent Leg Cramps in Seniors series. Until then, take care, and have a wonderful day.